Hello there! You just don't have to react to this one. Apologies for the lack of reactions. It's just that, you know, no one's requesting it anymore. Sometimes I get like 1 or 2 requests here and there, but overall, the requests have slowed down and stopped. And we all know why. It's because I used to react to AFL with the thing in the corner, the highlights video. I can't do it anymore because the video gets blocked. So, since the end of last season, I've just been doing the reactions with nothing on the screen in front of you. So it's not great viewing, it's not as good a video, and therefore it gets requested less. It is what it is, but yeah, I am aware I'm behind on quite a few games. There's been quite a few classics in the last 3 or 4 rounds alone that I have missed out on. So I'll probably react to a few, but it's also a time issue because I spend a lot of time obviously working a full-time job, but also traveling, but also video making. I'm very focused on my second channel, a lot more than this channel actually, even though I do a lot on this channel as well, mainly streaming wise. Second channel is definitely taking most of my time up. It even takes into my streaming time. I stream less on Twitch than I want to, than I schedule myself to, because I do so much on my second channel. But yeah, it is what it is. There's only so much time. It's funny, I've cut down on my content on literally every channel, and somehow I still have no time. It makes 0 sense. I don't know how I was daily on 2 channels for like a year. I don't know how I was daily on this channel for like 4 years. I don't know how I did that. Honestly, I need to go speak to my past self. I don't know how I managed that. But anyway, we are here now. As you guys know, I do not like Collingwood. If you've been here a while, you know that I do not like Collingwood, and I support Hawthorn. So of course I had to react to Hawthorn beating Collingwood. 16th Hawthorn beating 1st place Collingwood. Aren't you embarrassed, Collingwood? Let's watch it. 3, 2, 1. Aren't you embarrassed? How could you lose to this team? We had a big lead against Richmond. We choked it. We were leading as Geelong at half time. Got smashed in the end. We choked at the end against the Giants and the Crows, both 2 games that we could have won early in the season, but because we couldn't kick straight, we lost. That's the team you lost to, Collingwood. I'm just saying. I think it's pretty obvious, but we're not going to top this win. I mean, who do you beat that's better this season? There has been no one better than Collingwood, so like, there's not going to be a better win than this. That's nice. I quite like this Hawks Guernsey. I'll consider buying it. I'm travelling over to Australia for finals week 1. And I know that Hawthorn have their own store that I went to last year when I visited Australia. But I mainly want the Lee Matthews Legends Guernsey. That looks amazing. Ah, nice. Have we even worn the Lee Matthews Guernsey this season? Or is it just like a Guernsey for fans? I've not been able to watch any Hawks game this season because it's never prime time. And it makes sense because we're not very good. But the fact that we're never prime time, regardless of who we're playing, it's just... especially for me in England. Like, prime time is like 10, 11 AM, that's fine. When it's not prime time, it's like 4 AM, 7 AM. That was good play. And I'm not getting up at 4 in the morning. If Hawthorn were a Premiership contender, maybe. But... the goalie... Oh. I know we were ahead at like half time by a certain margin, so like not necessarily surprised by any of these score lines early in the game. Look at that. Their players can just do that out of nowhere, you know. The comeback kings, the masters of the close game. The biggest margin as well. It's not just close games they win. They got a great margin for a reason as well. And we beat them. You know, it feels great. And the fact I don't like him makes it feel even better. So look, we're not even in the game at the moment in this bloody clip. I know you can't see it, but if you're watching it with me, then you know what I'm talking about.
Just what the Hawthorn fans were after. His AFL dream would
yes, right in front of where the Hawks fans are.
puts it through.
I would have loved to be here, man. Would have loved to be here.
It comes the ground.
Collingwood error.
Didn't kick a goal in the first half, but
Soccer it.
his part up the ground. Oh, Bruce centered it and
Bit of a soccer goal there. Good passing, mate.
behind it all. It was a handball procession through the middle, and Nick Dacos takes the mark and then felt his bones rattle from
I like the Dacos brothers. Good players.
Really high normally, Collingwood.
Just a shame who they play for.
There it is again for McStay. Read it beautifully. It's the aerial.
Got a bit of a tussle. Fight, no. Okay. Oh look, they're showing the kick. Wow, well done AFL. I appreciate that.
He kicks his second.
Even if it's against Hawthorn.
It's bubbling at the MCG.
There's going to be a free kick in that.
Free kick as well.
Oh, it's like
Collingwood, high contact.
contact on Nick Dacos.
See, even with this decision,
Second shot.
we still won.
This is a disaster for Hawthorn.
Well, in the end, Josh Dacos has got themselves another shot at goal. And now,
I'm going to remember this win for a while.
A double goal.
Any Magpies fans that watch the channel, yeah?
About right now.
If you don't win the flag, I'm going to brag about this win.
As we get to the serious.
If you win the flag, I can't say anything. Then again, I can say we beat the Premiership winners.
Josh has the last laugh.
There's a good ring to that.
Morrison.
I'm just saying it's just funny if you don't win the flag and and we beat you, just be icing on the cake. Good goal. I did predict Collingwood to be minor premiers though. They've lost what, 4 games now? 2 of those against Melbourne and Brisbane, who are both in the top 4. And the other one's Carlton, who are their rival, who really hate them. It's not like they've lost easy games, they've lost tough games.
Is fighting for his place in this Hawthorn team.
We're 16th.
Hawthorn's grand final.
We're not doing anything this season.
And they lead by 20 points.
It's a miracle that there's 2 teams that are worse than us.
Mitchell scrapped it.
But somehow we've done this against a team that knows how to win. It's just like they were a point away from the grand final last year.
It's Lewis's turn. This is
Bang.
outfit.
And the dirt is gone.
It's all part of it. 26 points is the margin. Cameron, they have to get back to work.
Oh, the third quarter tends to be the most important in many games.
And respond.
That was a good goal from Collingwood, but the Hawks' goals in this quarter certainly proved vital.
Tough bounce for Scrimshaw to do with Johnson. That was superb. And McCready.
See, if I watched this live, this would have worried me. Only 20 points ahead. We dropped the lead to Richmond the previous week.
He didn't get carried away.
he didn't want to get a delivery.
Giving the ball back to Collingwood as well.
So McDonald just sets it up. Lewis. Oh, it's Ryan.
Yes, Ryan. Oh, didn't show the kick into the last quarter.
Reeves and Cameron swap positions. To Goey. Bruce.
Nice one.
Hawks fans now.
This feels so good, man. Atmosphere's so great as well. The Hawks fans are really turned up here.
And he does.
Certainly not full, nowhere near full, but the ones that are there, they're making the noise that needs to be made.
Down for Collingwood, which meant with Murphy down, Kaczynski was free.
There's a fair amount though.
Get a little closer.
About the future now for this Hawthorn side on the back of this. I know they've had some disappointing games, but this has been superb.
Sicily's down there as well. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Oh, what a goal.
Mitchell's.
We can build on this next season, hopefully anyway. We've got a fairly young and experienced team. We need to add to it, but
Out of the middle.
there's potential in this team.
Moore's kick falls short.
I need to see this atmosphere in person as the Hawks win. I've seen the Hawks win. I went to Tasmania to watch us beat Gold Coast last year. But a game like this, I hope to have the fortune to see. Instead, I watched Richmond batter us in round 22. What a game. This is Collingwood. This is no... What is that? Our goal kicking is not perfect. It's been a problem for years, but this is Collingwood. This is first place. Again, their 3 losses: Melbourne, Brisbane and Carlton. It's not like they lost the easy ones. They've lost tough games, right? It's just a few weeks ago they put up a great performance away at Port Adelaide. That was a brilliant game. 2 top teams going at it. Collingwood at that level. They're at that premiership winning level, right? And yeah, their form may have dipped a little bit recently, in fairness. Against Carlton, they missed a lot of shots especially, but still, this is still a top team that's been incredible this season. Hasn't lost many games. And even last year, they had a great resurgence after finishing like 17th 2 years before, the year before that, last year, to finish 4th and then be only a point away from the grand final as well. And, you know, against Geelong were great last season, but they almost beat Geelong. That was a fairly close game. They could have gone either way. You know, Collingwood could have won a flag last year, and you know, they got a chance this year. And they're probably going to be minor premiers because Port Adelaide have lost 4 in a row now. So Collingwood probably do that. I think they just got to win one more game because they got enough of a percentage. But yeah, the fact that we have beaten that Collingwood team, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Yeah, it's just brilliant. There's certainly a few games that we should have won this season. GWS and Adelaide, those were 2 consecutive rounds. One was the gather round, and I think after the gather round. But both of those games, Adelaide was in Tasmania, GWS was in Adelaide. That was the gather round game. Both of those games we lost at the end, and we basically lost because we couldn't. It's like we forgot to play football. We made so many errors. It was just really. It's kind of amusing seeing us play that badly. So we should have won those 2 games, but it was our own fault we lost. And then there was Richmond, which we had a really good lead in, and then we choked it. So this is one game, of course, but this game and the St Kilda game kind of makes up for it, kind of. But considering those games, we could have had an okay season compared to now. Like now, where we should be based on the season, but we could have been a little bit higher, which is quite interesting. But yeah, we've been irrelevant pretty much this entire season. Aside from the win against St Kilda, like we've been 16th. North and West Coast have clearly been worse than us. Like we have been laughed at, but they've been laughed at more. And then the teams above us, even like Freo, we were in 15th. Everyone there from 15th and upward have been a finals contender at some point in the season, even if it was like round 1 or 2. Everyone in the top 15 has been at some point in or near the 8s, because it's been a very close ladder. And I think the Giants showed that. The Giants won 6 in a row, so they're in the 8th. But considering how close the ladder was, like 1st to 15th, you know, they've either had a chance or they've always been a contender. And then 17th and 18th, the 2 worst teams, and then us just in the middle, just doing nothing. just sitting there, having a few good games here and there, and just sitting there like, yeah, we're happy to be 16th. So the fact that we've beaten Collingwood as well, it's just, it feels so good. It feels so delightful. It feels amazing, honestly. Also beating North as well was good because they're rivals, but still. It doesn't quite make up for the choking against Richmond, to be honest, or getting smashed by Geelong. That leaves a long-lasting effect. But yeah, it still feels great. So I'll leave it at that. So how are you feeling, Collingwood fans? How you doing? Like whatever you do this season, just know you lost to the mighty fighting 16th place Hawks. You lost to us. Just remember that. Whatever you do this season, that'll be on your mind. You lost to the Hawks. You're in a very small club, my friends. Very small club. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and see ya.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you